meets our standards of what we think a great product offers its customer. The average B2B company has over 50 software solutions that they need managed. And even if you have a marketing operations person, you have a sales operations person, you have a customer success operations person, which we rarely see that, but let's pretend we live in a fantasy world. There's still so much, and you end up with these solutions that aren't managed, right? And so we saw a need that our customers had to have a true connection. We know how to set those softwares up. We understand what we do. We know the proper configuration. Why not develop products and services that involve all of the stack so that you can have a single point where if it's like, what's going on, rather than I have to contact 6 different agencies to figure out who is responsible, we can have that responsibility because we understand and know your whole system. You know, we had an opportunity to provide white label services to actually one of our customers. It was a very good opportunity for us. However, we had to rely heavily on automation. Otherwise, there was no way that this was going to work because the numbers just wouldn't have worked with the margins. We needed everything to be very, very, very automated. And so Teamwork's extensive actions and triggers available within Zapier and HubSpots as well allowed us to do quite a bit. So we were able to, when their deals closed on their side, they would feed everything into a Google Sheet. And that Google Sheet was the trigger for our Zap. And we were able to automatically create the project, associate the project to the deal that we also created in our own HubSpot. We were able to set the start date and the end dates. It really allowed us to create a great solution for our customer, who we were now delivering services on behalf of their customers. And then as a business, we were able to add a lot of new customers very quickly and actually maintain a margin because of the fact that we were able to automate probably 10 to 15 hours of work of setup and communications each time. So if you see in week 1 of a project that we're not as far as we should be, then we can find out what's happening with these tasks so that we're behind on getting the information from the client that we need or what's happening so that you don't end up at, right, with our HubSpot onboardings, we can be talking 12 weeks all the way up to 6 months plus on a build, right? Like you don't want to get to month 4 and realize that you're only 25% along and like that you have this problem, right? Like you want to identify problems early so that project health report, opening that up to more people within the company allowed us to more quickly identify things. And we have identified issues earlier. Our timelines have shrunk by just having more visibility on that one small data point of many that you can get from Teamwork. Easy answer. Number 1, we love it as a product. And so one thing we knew coming into the exploration of a partnership was we love the product and the product works really well and it meets our standards of what we think a great product offers its customer, right? It solves their problem. It solves a complete problem rather than having to piece together a bunch of different stuff like in the project management space. Like it does this, but it doesn't do resourcing or it doesn't do the time management. I like that Teamwork is complete. It's whole. You can hook it in all the way through to pushing out your invoices in your bookkeeping software. And so it allows you to close that loop. It gives us good data that's meaningful because again, we're managing our project. It's great that the system allows us to organize the information that we need. But then the fact that Teamwork also gives you so much great data about your resourcing, your utilization, project health, like all of that information, like it checks all those boxes for us.